All right, all right. Let's see. All right, it's gonna be a quiet night. I was not gonna do a live stream today, uh, but thank you for hanging out with me. Hold on one second, cause I'm setting up. I'm setting up. Is it live? Yeah. So I'm doing TikTok at the same time, and I haven't done that. Uh, Let me move some of this mess out of the way so that way you guys don't see my mess around my desk. There's my sparkly waters. That's fine. And my watch. That's good. All right. What's going on, guys? Yes, there's a couple of things we're going to talk about tonight. There's not really a lot of stuff on the DCU front, but hey, it's Friday night. It's time to unwind and start the weekend off right. So I thought do a live stream. I was gonna. I know that I promised that I would do it every Friday, but I should have a disclaimer that yes, it will be Fridays as long as there's stuff to talk about. But there's like fairly not too much stuff to talk about because the only thing that dropped this week. Hold on one second. Let me have this queued up because I was not even prepared. All right, so let's see who's in the chat. Let me see who's in the chat. Is anybody in the chat? Oh, I'm talking to myself. Oh, there it is. There's people here. What's going on, guys? Hey, what's going on? Sinestro ready coming book birth. Book rebirth and day run. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's talk about Sinestro in a little bit. They changed the game by adding Sinestro. Facts. You get a bomb right away. Oh, wrong one. You get one of this because the DCU right now is like this. It's on fire. We are cooking. We're on fire. So let me see. Hola, Manolo. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. Good to see you. Let me see if I see. Oh, I got people on TikTok. That's what's up. The regular Neil. What's going on, buddy? Jose Aguilar. Antonio Fernandez and a new woman. Okay, thank you for joining me. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, I don't mind this. This is pretty cool. I think it's gonna be fun. Hi, see Superman girl next year. Watch what's Hi, see Superman next year. I watch Harley. Okay, all right. So I don't think English is your first language. It's fine. It's fine. Not is it? It's not mine either, so it's quite fine, my friend. Let me see. All right, so I don't know, man. It's not a lot of like I was saying, there was not a lot of stuff going on this week. There was just the Supergirl stuff that happened, and which wasn't a huge reveal because we didn't get to see the suit, and I'm sure we might get to see something. I don't think that we're gonna get like a lot of reveal like we did with like that big bulk of reveals that we got when they were shooting Superman on location. I don't think we're gonna get something similar to that because they're not shooting on location. They're shooting everything in a sound studio, which is fine. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty much like that. They shot the whole thing in the studio. There was something that I spend way too much time on TikTok. So I was, as a matter of fact, I was kind of looking forward to the ban. I was like, I know it's gonna get banned, but then it's gonna come back. But it came back right away, and I was like, I saw an interview with Nathan Fillion where he's talked about James Gunn's process to filming, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, and I wanted to do a video about it, and I saw it pop up on, I think it was Dave the Film Junkie that retweeted it. I was like, oh man, I forgot about that. I wanted to do a video about that, like a proper video, because I thought that was really cool. But yeah, so there's nothing. Let's go. Let me see. Let me share some of the stuff that I really like watching this week, and I started watching it last night. I don't know if you watched this, but The Night Agent. This show is really good. The second season started again this weekend. It started on Thursday, yesterday. So I watched the first episode yesterday. I was like tired and I didn't want to sit around and watch it. But yeah, I thought that was really good. I wanted to talk about this real quick. This is something our movie news. He did a video about Sergeant Rock. And I thought it was a very good video because it talked about the general audience, how they feel about these lesser known characters. And I thought a couple of points that he touched on were very valid, because the general audience don't know who is Sergeant Rock. Like, this is a movie that's been like in development hell. It's like what's Last Man Standing, that movie with Will Smith, The Last Man on Earth. Oh my God, what's the name? Last Man Standing? Let me see. What's the name of that damn movie with Will Smith? I Am Legend. Oh my God. That's what happened when you get old. So I Am Legend was one of those films that like was in development hell for so many years, and this is one of those movies that was in development hell for many years. Sergeant Rock, I think Quentin Tarantino was one time involved. One time there was also, I believe, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And anyway, so Discussing Film said, we predict that this year's DC films will quickly forward with Luca Guadagnino to Sergeant Rock, and I have it released on 2026. That is crazy. If they start shooting this year and then they just have it released next year, well, unless it's like a very small budget, very. What kind of movie could it? It could be like Fury. Fury, I don't think. What was the budget of Fury? Fury was an amazing movie directed by David Ayer. Let me go and find what was the budget for Fury. What was the budget for Fury? Hey Neil, I see you there. $68 million. See, so if they do a $68 million budget film, and then it grows to 11, that's nice. That's nice. That's a nice purse. So see, if you go and watch Fury is a really good war movie. It doesn't have like this big spectacle because it's a very contained, specific story about specific characters, and it's really good. And I think if they do the same thing with Fury with Sergeant Rock, and they spend like 68, 70 million, even $80 million, that the studio that's why I feel like the studio are green lighting these films, because Sergeant Rock, they can do it for about $70 million, $80 million. And it's really hard for that movie not to make their money back. Like, it has to be horrible. And this is a good director. This is Guadagnino. Even though Guadagnino, he's not a well-known director, but he's a very good director who knows how to put a good a film together. So I know maybe he's not a huge box office draw, but given that he's a good director, couple that with the IP that it's attached to, I think the movie is gonna make its money back 3 times fold, like just like the film Fury did. So, what is it that you said? Our movie news says unknown characters and not well-known directors. Seen fans saying general audience known who Luca Guadagnino is, but they don't. Don't. Okay. General audience barely know that the latest directors in the world, let alone Luca Guadagnino. People know who he is, man. Now, I don't know. You know what? That's fair. I don't think general audience knows who he is. I think like if I call my wife in here and ask her if she knows who that is, she will say, "Who the hell is that?" So yeah, I think that's fair to say. And when you think DC, you listen. It's all about branding. It's all about branding. Like you all you have to do is just put a good movie together, because nobody knew who was. Well, the general audience didn't know who was Guardians of the Galaxy. They didn't know who were the Suicide Squad. Now they're like household names, and this is what you want. This is what exactly the DCU needs. The DCU needs, or even comic book films in general. Hey Neil, you're in both places. So comic book films in general, they need to introduce new characters, characters that people are not familiar with, and allow directors to let their vision come forward. I know that Marvel tried with Eternals, and I thought that was a good movie. I was like, you know what, keep doing. You will definitely find your footing and eventually people's gonna start to gravitate towards those films. And they kind of panic and they kind of stop swinging for the fences. Now that we're not getting no more Eternals from Marvel. But I like that James Gunn and Peter Safran are saying no. They're signaling that directors can come here. We have a smaller budget, and you can do your Sergeant Rock, or what's the movie that this guy is doing, or your Clayface movies. So to me, that's good, because you're always gonna get films by the big guys. You're always gonna get a Batman film. You're always gonna get a Superman. You're always gonna get Wonder Woman. But when are you gonna get a Sergeant Rock? When are you gonna get a origin story to Clayface, a horror-driven horror film with Clayface at the forefront? You're not. Now, having that film, to me, it makes sense, because people love war movies at the same time. Like if you watch Band of Brothers, Saving Private Ryan, there's like 1,000 movies out there that are really good. So this can be also at that level. I'm not saying that it could be. It just needs to be at the same level as Fury. That is contained, $70 million, good script, solid script, great acting, having somebody that people are familiar with, like Daniel Craig. I think it's a no-brainer. So I think that's why that movie was just like greenlit right away, because it just makes financial sense. It was, yes, Fury was fantastic, absolutely. So I think it's a good idea for DC Studio to say, yeah, let's go ahead and do and bring this lesser known character and make him popular, because this is what happens. Like, what if this movie takes the world by storm and it becomes a thing where you want to see a sequel, where you want to see, oh, this character is interesting. Oh, Easy Company is interesting. I want to know more about this character. When you have that, and then you flesh it out, and then people become familiar with this character, then the next time around they reboot this universe, guess what? People are going to be asking, are we going to get another Sergeant Rock? I want another director taking over and see his take on this character. So this is why it's important to bring forward new characters. So anyway, so this week was the Oscars. This is horrible. I don't understand how this happened. What are you? Let me see. Let me go back to the chat, because I need to mentally prepare for this before I get into this. Let me see, because I'm sorry. I kind of the DCU is about to go wild. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's up? What's going on, Ryan? Sephoto are dangerous. Which photo? Which set photo? Well, the set photos from Superman. I cannot be. Well, I can. Yeah, you could get a strike on your channel. Patrick Love, Nathan Fillion in Netflix. Nick, who made the Rook. Oh, I forgot about that too. Let me see. I was born in U.S. Read comics, Rock War comic. What? Okay. I'm gonna have to stop showing your messages. Hey, wifey. Wifey's watching. Let me see. Do you think Sergeant Rock will have metahumans? I think he's gonna have yes, I think he's gonna have metahumans. I think there was an episode that had that interacted. Yes, there was one episode. I think it was Justice League Unlimited, where they had Jon Stewart. I think he did some time travel. He just ran into the Easy Company, and then he just showed up that he could kick some ass, and he joined them and he helped them with a mission. Who else can show up on that? I think some members of the Creature Commandos. Well, if it's gonna be a period piece, they have to show kill Nazis. Oh my God, I'm a mental block right now. They're gonna have definitely. Oh my God, the Bride, Frankie. I can't think of his name. Anyway, let me see. My concern: DC non-linear approach. You know what? That's fine, but the thing is that if you it's good to have I think there's gonna be like a main continuity, but I think James Gunn was very clear saying no, this is gonna be an alternate history where things like in our world we have World War II. That's why the Easy Company and Sergeant Rock can exist. So it's gonna be an alternate universe where things happen, but things change a little bit, for the sake of the story. So, but I like the fact that they're going back to that they're not going in sequence like Marvel did that. Marvel showed up with Iron Man, then went into Captain America, then went to Thor. Like they did this whole thing, step by step. But this thing is different. It's different timelines. So let's say that they go back, they do a period piece, and this guy, he's not gonna get hit with this soldier serum. But what if there's something that ties into the future? Or he discovers something that is that pays off into the larger story that is Gods and Monsters. But anyway, so it could pay off. I don't think it's a bad idea that they are not going with a linear story. I like that they're going back and forth. Anyway, so this is, oh my goodness, this is horrible. All right, let's. So the Oscars were, listen. The Oscars nominations started this week. It came out this week, and this is a movie that I'm befuddled by this. I'm like floored. I don't understand how this movie, Emilia Perez, is getting so many nominations. I know this is a DC driven site channel, but it's just upsetting because the thing is, this one has Zoe Saldana, who's 3/4 Dominican, and I'm like, okay, she's representing, Dominican power, whatever. So I'm like, I'm proud of that, but I'm like, why would this trash ass movie, this movie has no business being in that category. It has no business being part of the conversation on any award show to begin with. This movie is like not subjectively bad. It is objectively bad. It's poorly performed, even by her. Like I was not a fan of hers, but I was supporting her because they are in the house. But I was like, no, this is horrible. She's really good on the show on Amazon. What's the name? There's a show on Amazon that she's really good at. But she was really good in everything she does. But this movie here, the accent, the script, the dialogue, the singing, the direction, everything is horrible. There's nothing great about this movie. So it makes no sense that this movie is even on the award season, and let alone with 13 nominations. Listen, I get it that representation matters, and this is not even about that, because you know what? People from the LGBTQ community, they are saying the same thing. They're saying like, this is trash. This shit doesn't represent us. This is garbage. This movie's horrible. So the guy who directed this movie, he's some French guy, doesn't understand the culture, don't understand. I don't listen. This is a hot mess. I do not understand why this film is getting even on the nomination list. But that's my little rant that I just wanted to spew that, because it bothered me that Dune was snubbed for some I think for best director and score. Listen, Dune should have been like the easy sweep. Dune 2 should have been the 13, 14 nominations. It just makes it like just when I was giving some respect to the Oscars, because they have fallen off. They gave all the awards to Oppenheimer last year, well deserved. I was like, okay, so maybe there's some respect and some honor is back to Hollywood as far as the award season comes. And then they do this. Like, this is horrible. I don't know. It feels like this whole thing is just like to fuck with us and say, and just have people talk about it. So that way people go watch the Oscars. I think that's what, I got a feeling that's what it is. Because it just makes no sense. Sorry. Manolo, I don't want to get political. I don't watch the Oscars anymore. I watched it last year because I really wanted to watch. I wanted to see Oppenheimer win, but no, I'm not watching this year. It's a hard pass for me on this one. Ooh, Ninja Gaiden. I don't know if you play video games, man, but I love me some Ninja Gaiden. I play the classics, but I'm gonna have to get an Xbox because I played the 1 and 2 on the Xbox, and I didn't get 3 because I didn't get another Xbox. But I'm gonna have to. I think it's coming to PC. I think if it's coming to PC, I'm good. Yo, Lioness. Yes, thank you for that, Manolo. Lioness is the shit. That show is really good. That show is really good. Like we watched. My wife and I sat there and watched like the first season, like just from the first episode, the first show, the first season, the first episode. Like I was like, no, she's not gonna do that. No, she's not gonna, and she did it. That's a great show. So if you're looking for a show to watch and binge right now, Lioness is really good. Anyway, so here we go. So we finally got our first look at Millie Alcock as Supergirl. And one thing I noticed, I didn't notice that until actually I was doing the thumbnail for the live stream. And it's that she has some purple streaks on her hair. So it's like she has like this dirty blonde and some purple streaks. So she's not gonna be a pure blonde. And it looks like she's on a ship somewhere. So it's like I said, everything is gonna be on a soundstage. It's not gonna be on location. So probably if we get to see an image of her, it's gonna be an official release by James Gunn in the studio. That's Mr. Gonzalez. Question is this Supergirl will have pants or skirt? I got a feeling she's gonna have pants because she's wearing like some sort of jacket and a hoodie, and that just doesn't go. I'm putting my hairstyle, my stylist hat on. I don't think that goes with a skirt. You don't have a leather jacket and a hoodie with a skirt. You have it with jeans or some kind of pants or some leather pants or some nice dungarees. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Like if the official suit is gonna have, I don't know if it's gonna have a skirt. I don't know. I don't care either way. This is not a situation similar to what happened with Superman, where with trunks versus no trunk. I don't think there's gonna be a debate where it's skirt versus pants. I don't think we're gonna have that. People don't care. It's not that deep. And what I noticed is that the logo is a little bit different. It's still the House of L, but I think it's gonna be. Can it be the houses are color theme instead of symbols? Anyway, so I guess so. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Let me see if I can zoom in. Why this browser is this browser no, it's not letting me zoom in. Anyway, yeah, you can see it there. So it's red over blue. It doesn't have yellow. So I wonder how different in tone is gonna be her suit in comparison to David Carnsworth's Superman suit. So James Gunn also tweeted out, he said, thrilled to see cameras roll for Warner Brothers Studios somewhere in Europe. A Supergirl with Greg Lepsy at the helm and the phenomenal Millie Alcock as our Kara Zor-El. Craig brings an incredible sensibility to this story, and Millie is very much the unique Supergirl envisioned by Tom King, Bileski, Blesky Ively. Oh, okay. And Ana Noguera. Ana Noguera is the one who wrote it. Ana Noguera is becoming very sold out writer. Is it because she's really good, or not too many people are pitching stories to James Gunn? Because I know James Gunn is writing another film, and we don't know which one that is. But I don't know. What is it, Manolo? Creature Commandos. What? Creature Commandos has a quick shot of her suit. Oh yeah, it's true. She wears a skirt. Yes, she does wear the skirts and high boots. You're absolutely right. Thank you, my friend. Let me go and look for that. Supergirl. G.I. Robot. Oh my God, what I couldn't remember G.I. Robot. I think G.I. Robot is gonna show Sergeant Rock. Oh my, that was gonna drive me insane. Sorry. Let's see. No, come on. Oh. Oh. Supergirl. Let's see what we got there. Is there an image? Oh, come on. I just want to see images. Oh yeah, there it is. You're right. Yeah, she's wearing the high, oh, and the skirt. Okay, so she's gonna be comic book accurate. Nice. I'm all for it. So yeah, I don't mind that. I don't think people really care. Like, if she would have worn pants, nobody would be like, "Oh, where's the skirt?" Anyway, like the comic woman of tomorrow. Let's go back to this. All right, so let me see. Are people reacting to this? Okay, how do we get? And I get record a special episode with you. And you know what? Respect to Brandon David for shooting your shot, bro. I can't even begin to fathom how excited I am for this film. Let me see. The cooking, Rhea, House of L is thriving in the DCU. So excited to see Millie Alcock, Cara Zor-El, suit reveal when. Bubba Talks, yep. Let's go. Cooking. I guess it's all just positive. It's positive vibes in the DCU. I'm waiting to see somebody post something from the previous Supergirl. This is one thing that people are saying. This shot is actually the one where she's this is a bar scene, because it's a space opera where she goes from planet to planet, and I think that's where that shot is taking place, where she's at this bar right here. So I thought that was really cool. Then I didn't show Ruthie. Let me see. Didn't show Ruthie, but it's okay. Yeah. So that's the bar there. And again, I don't think the film is gonna be like beat by beat, but it's gonna take inspiration from the source material, like every comic book is, like every comic book film. Perfection, Peak, Supergirl reboot that dives into the okay. I normally plays. Yeah, we're gonna see. I really like this Supergirl from My Adventure with Superman. Thought that was pretty good. I thought she was really good. Yeah, I like the color themes. It's different. I think they should. Oh, this is a pretty good. Shout out to this person who did this. Pretty good. Anyway, I hope so too. I hope it's a compelling story. I hope so too. Let me go back. Where did I left off? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, this a scary movie reboot. Man, if you love scary movie, I love scary movies. I love that franchise, man. I love the Wayans. I love everything the Wayans have done since they came on the scene. From I'm Gonna Get You Sucker all the way to the last scary movie. I think Little Man was a misfire. But anyway, let me see. All right. So the latest news is, oh, Yara, you posted this. Yara, yeah, I'm so upset that this director didn't get a Best Director nomination. It's just criminal that happened. Anyway, so let's get into this whole thing about. Let me see people's reaction. Okay. All right. So let's go over this. All right. Ulrich Thompson to play DC supervillain Sinestro in HBO Lanterns. Exclusive Ulrich Thompson. I cannot say that word. Ulrich. Okay. Counterparts in the Blacklist. Wasn't he on the Banshee? I think so. Yeah, that's him. That's the show with Homelander, right? Yeah, that's him. Has been tapped to recur in the HBO, WBT TV, and DC Studio series Lanterns as DC supervillain Sinestro. The series follows the new recruit John Stewart, Aaron Pierre, and Lantern legend Hal Jordan, Kyle Chandler, two intergalactic cops drawn into the dark Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the American heartland. Sinestro is a former Green Lantern who turned rogue and is described as the ruthless yet undeniably charming. Sinestro is manipulative nature drives his enduring obsession with his former mentee, Hal Jordan. Sinestro was created by John Broom and Gil Kane. It first appeared in the comic book Green Lantern Volume 2, released in 1961. The previous announced cast also includes Kelly McDonald as Sheriff Carey, Garrett Dillahunt as modern cowboy William McComb. Okay, this is all news. Listen, I'm good with this. The only thing that I'm thinking is that Sinestro is always out there in space wreaking havoc. So either they're gonna run into him at one point where they go to Oa or outside of Earth, or they're just gonna run into him before the story kicks off, or maybe he dies off. I don't know, because this is Hal Jordan at the end of his rope. He's gonna die on this season. There's no room for Hal Jordan this universe for whatever reason. But I think that's what's gonna happen. Either they kill each other, and that's where John Stewart remains the main Green Lantern. But I don't know. I do not. I shouldn't say that. I don't want to see him on Earth base. Sinestro, but he's in space, man. Like that. Like, I want to see how they play this out. Anyway, Acres of Movie, thank you for joining the live. Yeah, that's true. A compelling story, that's all that matters. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic. I do not know what they're gonna do with this character. I know they gotta make changes. I know they don't want to adhere to a specific either origin story or timeline or a specific tone, so that way there's no adherence to specifics, and the directors can do whatever they want with these characters. I'm with that. I want the story to be good, and I want the same thing for this show. But then thinking about that character, what it's inherently a guy that is in space, wreaking havoc all the time. Let me see what he's saying. Manolo, Gunn is doing a presentation with his dog and his crypto related during the Puppy Bowl. Yeah, I know. I spoke about that. I think I'm gonna do a live stream on that day, because I'm sure they're gonna reveal a trailer. I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. I'm still debating, but yeah. So I'm listen. I like this pick. I love Mark Strong. For what it's worth, that movie was trash, but Mark Strong was like the perfect Sinestro. He looked the part, the design, the suit, everything was flawless, but he just didn't go anywhere. So like those 2 seconds that we got of Sinestro on the Green Lantern film were glorious. It's just too bad we didn't get to see more. But I don't know, and it's gonna be an old Sinestro. So we're already going through Brightest Night. Hal Jordan already became Parallax and then came back. Like all these things that happened to the Green Lantern in its entire lore, it's already passed. So now this, which is kind of messed up because we're not gonna get none of that, or maybe we're gonna get amalgamation of that, but with John Stewart, I don't know. These are the unknowns, and it's exciting to have this conversation because we don't know what's gonna happen, and I want I want things to surprise me when I see them. So I think that's interesting. Let me see, people. That's not a bad idea. I might do that. I might do that. And then you know what? And probably put a link to donate for that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should do that and put a link to donate for, because I think they for shelter, not shelter, to adopt a dog. Yeah, so that's the cost. Anyway, let me see, what are you saying? Maybe Terrence Hutchins, maybe a little bit for Puppy Bowl, but definitely not getting an official trailer until CinemaCon. I saw somebody talking about CinemaCon earlier today, so probably you're right. Probably we're gonna get official trailer, because to me, like, I get it, like everybody wants this spectacle trailer during the Super Bowl, but to me it's like, no man, that's a lot of money. To me, it feels like you can save some of that money and invest it, like spread it out and go even deeper, further out than having in the Super Bowl. Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't guarantee for it to pay off. Like the Flash had a commercial in the playoffs on the Super Bowl, and it didn't pay off. So to me, it just doesn't make any sense to do that. So yeah, no, I think you're right. I think we're gonna get a full trailer. We might get like Superman or Clark playing around with Crypto, or him in space, taking him for a walk in space, and then that's about it. I don't think we're gonna get a full trailer. Maybe we'll get a teaser. I don't know, a teaser to the teaser. That's what we're doing now, teaser to the teaser. So to me, it makes sense that they would go that way. So, Jay Kelly, how do we know all of the rules has what? How do we know all of the rule? Oh, the lore. Oh my God. How do we know all the lore? all of the lore has passed. You're right. We don't know. We do not know. But the thing is that Hal Jordan is old, man. Like he must have gone through all this shit already. So you cannot tell me that he's just gonna go into into some of his. I was thinking about that too. See, like if they do a lot of Green Lantern, there is no way legally for them not to get Jeff Johns involved. So I don't think they're gonna go too deep into the Green Lantern stories, especially like especially anything related with that guy. And nobody wants to do anything with that individual because of how toxic he was. So, but yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Like, yeah, sure. Wouldn't mind. Like Parallax. No, I don't know. You know what? I love Green Lantern, but if they decide to go a different route and kind of repurpose some of the lore, yeah, I will be fine with that. So, Super Bowl is crazy expensive, and viewership depends on who plays. Yeah, well, they always get good viewership. That's not a problem. They always get a lot of viewership, but it doesn't guarantee seats in the movie theater. Otherwise, the Flash wouldn't have failed. I think Black Adam also had a commercial. Let me see. Did Black Adam had a commercial also? I think Black Adam, like they did a lot of marketing for Black Adam, and I think that was one of them. Let me see. There's one thing that I wanted to share. What? What is this? Yeah, so what do I do? Let me see. Where's that damn video? Was DCU updates who put it out there? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this is the video. Because this, I thought this was really cool. This is something that I saw.
Nathan. We just teased the teaser is what we did today with a little bit of the theme music. I will tell you that James is one of those directors who will play the music for the scene while you're filming the scene.
That's incredible. That's really cool.
You feel it as an actor, as a character. You feel what's going on, and this particular piece that we just released today, a little bit of music, it literally gives me chills.
That's pretty cool.
It brings back incredible memories, and it stirs up all brand new ones. It's really neat.
That is so cool.
It gives me all that.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I guess it gets you right in the mood whenever when you're shooting the film. So I thought that was really cool that James Gunn does that when he's filming. And I think the film is gonna have a score. Then I'm sure they're gonna do the needle drop shit. But yeah, it's what's interesting is that he probably has this entire score of the film already, and he probably plays that piece of music in the moment where they act in. So that's fascinating. I would love to hear that whole thing. But yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool because then he gets you in the scene, like the action or the emotion, or because sometimes the music, either gives you energy to tap into some energy and be a little bit more kinetic when you're doing your performance, or tap into something that is more deeply personal, emotional. So I think that's interesting that James Gunn takes this approach of playing the music while he's filming. Makes it a whole lot harder to isolate the sound when he's cleaning up the music, and during the editing. What is he saying? Same, don't have to be the biggest for Super Bowl plus CinemaCon. Just reveal the schedule today. Yeah, they're gonna have a 2-hour. Let me see if I find that CinemaCon thing. They're gonna have a 2-hour presentation, but CinemaCon is a 2-hour presentation, but it's not gonna be 2 hours just DCU stuff. It's 2 hours for Warner Brothers and DC Studios. So probably they could be there like for about 20 minutes and present some of the stuff that's coming. Probably I don't think they're gonna have something for Supergirl. Probably they will. Probably an image, because I think they had an image for Superman last year. Let me see. CinemaCon 2023 DCU. Did they have one? I think they did have one. No, I cannot find anything. But they can have an image of Supergirl. I think they did have an image of the Superman logo. But I think that would be a good. I think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna be there. They're gonna show a full trailer or the new trailer for the Superman movie, and they're also gonna show probably some still or logo for Supergirl. Actually, yeah. Now I remember they had the first shot of Superman last year where he was sitting down, putting on the boots. That was the first. That was what they had there. So probably they're gonna do the same thing with Supergirl. So there you go. I don't think they're not gonna have anything for maybe they have something for Batman. Batman, no. They're not gonna have anything for the Batman Part 2. Let me see what else. Something that's coming to cinemas. I don't know. Probably the logo for Sergeant Rock, or the logo for Clayface. That's it, because it's CinemaCon. It's about films. It's not about TV shows. So anyway, let's see. I think so. Plus, there's supposedly some big reveal. I don't think they're gonna use that to make a reveal, because they use that to promote. They're speaking to the movie theater owners and chains, and they tell them this is what we have in store for the 2025 slate of 2026. So pretty much they're just gonna say we have Supergirl, Superman, and probably whatever. I don't know if they're gonna say something about Batman, the Batman sequel, but it'd be nice if they reveal some other stuff that we don't know anything about. Like there's a rumor about the Stroke and Bane movie. That would be fascinating to see. Anyway, let me see. Let me go back. See, I have some other stuff here that I wanted to talk about. I think I lost it all. Of course I did. Lost my place. Ooh, what is this? All right. Yeah, look at that. Even Grace is hopeful for Superman. Yeah, okay. I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. This week has been quiet. There hasn't been a lot of controversy. There's controversy, but I don't want to give none of my energy to people being negative online or social media or on YouTube or anywhere else. Exactly. So there's gotta be some 2026 news. Definitely not Batman. I don't know. I don't think it's too soon to reveal anything for Batman Brave and the Bold. He can reveal what he's directing next. That's a possibility. I know he's writing something, but I feel like that he's writing something for somebody else to direct. Who will you say is Jon Stewart's main antagonist? Oh, that's a good fucking question. Police? No, I don't know. Who will be Jon Stewart's main antagonist? Oh man, threw a curveball there. Let me see. I don't know. I know he always fucks around with Adam Strange a lot. I don't know. Hopefully anticipation is rewarded. Yes, I feel like it will be. Damn, man, now you got me stumped on that one. Jon Stewart. Who will be Jon Stewart's main antagonist? No, you know what? Fuck. What's the comic book? Let me check my. No, that's not. That's like a side story. Who will be Parallax? I don't know. I don't think Parallax. Oh, man, I don't know. Oh no. Okay. No, you got me stumped. Now I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. Dang, Jay, you put my geek skills to test today. Let's see. Hey, all right. I might join in. I might. It depends if I'm not too tipsy. Go check out my boy's live stream later on tonight. The vodka stream. So, yeah. So I thought that. All right. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of stuff going around. There's not really a lot. Oh, what's this? Bill Cosby. Why is he Bill Cosby? Discussion due to an ongoing legal battles. Okay. No. AI Harris, Ronaldo. Okay, there's nothing happening on social. There's been a pretty quiet week, so It's okay. It's pretty cool. That's good. That's okay. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Um, no man, nah, you got me fucked. Hold on one second. John. Let me see stories. Let me see. Nah, just League of America. No, that's bullshit. We'll say it. Oh no, it's dumb. That was a dumb story. The Alpha War was lame too. I don't think it's like who's his main antagonist. No, because it's like it's always like the guy giving a helping hand. It doesn't. The Odyssey? No, that was trash. Lantern Corps or something. I think his antagonist was Guy Gardner, and then in 52, I think Guy Gardner was. I don't know, man. I don't think he has one. Does he? Shit, I'm now fucking. Alpha Wars. That's not. No, that's another threat. See, like it feels like he's always there to fight a threat. It's not like he has this main antagonist that he fights, like Batman fights the Joker, or even how Jordan fights Sinestro. So I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he has one. Like one that you can say, yeah, that's his antagonist. Do you have one? Can you say one? I think he's helping write Sergeant Rock or either Brave and the Bold. I think he's writing Brave and the Bold. I think James Gunn is either writing Brave and the Bold or World's Finest. I think that's what he's doing. It's just or the Authority. I think like I gotta feel like the Authority. He see, I know, right? Because he's like always like the helping guy. He's like John Stewart's like the helping hand. Not in a bad way, but he's like a team member. Like, I'm there. Let's go get this motherfucker. Like, the only time that I see him like not even out of character is when with Guy Gardner on the New 52. Like, he always got on under his skin. But that's about it. Like, he doesn't have a villain that he's like, oh, that's my villain. That's that. See? That's now I gotta research on that shit. Let me see. Jon Stewart main antagonist, either former Miss Jon Stewart or his former mother-in-law. Isn't that everybody's? That is true. Like his personal drama, that's true. But he doesn't have like damn, I never thought about that shit. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Like I never thought about that. Like, oh, who's Jon Stewart? He's a good member of the court. That's it. Shit. All right, so I still got my geek card. It hasn't been revoked. Anyway, all right, guys. I think that's gonna be a wrap because it's like really there's not a lot of shit to talk about. There's nothing going on. It's like I wish to drop a trailer so we can do like a little breakdown. And every time like I want to do a video, like I'm motivated by news, by stuff that excites me. Like sometimes I want to do like a top 10, a top 5, a top whatever, and then or what I want to see, like you know the things that YouTubers like to do, and which I should be doing to keep the algorithm liking my YouTube channel. But I'm very lazy that way. I'm like I'd rather do like little quick videos, quick clips, upload them, and that's it. And there hasn't been a lot of stuff that really like, boom, I need to talk about this. But anyway, it's always La Suegra. Facts. You get one of this. My mother-in-law, she's a sweetheart. So I want to say. Well, keep thinking harder, buddy. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you hanging out with me this hour. So I'll catch you next week if there's stuff to talk about. I shouldn't have said that I'm gonna be doing a weekly live stream because sometimes there isn't shit to talk about, and I don't want to be sitting here and wasting your time for an hour with nothing to talk about. So if there's stuff to talk about next week, we'll meet up here again next Friday, around the same time, 6, 7 ish. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Till next time, peace.